As I'm sitting here thinking about the first couple of videos that I guess you could say spitballed on, because there wasn't really anything written down, or, I guess I could phrase it a different way. It's something that I'm really not familiar with, because it's just been my experience this whole time, but it seems to me, as I'm listening to many other people, and to those other people I will give the credit, tarot reading channels like 144 from the Stars, like Mystic Melly, like Draconian Priestess, and the Fourth Density, the Heart Tarot, where I don't remember exactly. There are several other names that I don't remember. Several other people I have to thank for pointing me in the right direction to understand that maybe what I've been doing in my life a lot more than I would or have ever realized or would ever care to admit to anybody is, because I didn't know anything about it, but it was that I've been channeling for a lot of my life. It's I suppose that wherever it is that I'm speaking from, I've been speaking from perhaps my entire life. I don't really know. There were many moments in my early childhood, many years of my early childhood really, that I have repressed to some degree or another, and or at least as far as my everyday waking consciousness goes, it's not an easily accessible feat or easily accessible place for these memories to come back, and perhaps that's good for good reason, for whatever it's worth. And I'm not holding much attachment to it anymore, but it seems like what that can be attributed to, as far as what we're familiar with on this three-dimensional plane in these physical space suits, it's trauma. And the brain does everything it can to protect itself, to not self-destruct. Makes a lot of sense. Probably a lot of us would kill ourselves much sooner in life, as absolutely tragic as that is to say, much sooner, if it weren't for the saving grace, the absolute grace from God to forget, or at least, repression is not a good thing at the end of the day, but just like thoughts, it's a tool. Repression is a survival tool at the end of the day. And it makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of things to consolidate here. There's a lot of things to figure out, and a lot of connections that you have to make, a lot of dots to connect. But it's all possible. Really, if you think about it, it's all inevitable.